Alright guys, welcome back for round one. I have a hand that gives me an Ironsmith but no mountains, but I do have a Bell Ringer, I guess, which can play defense. I'm on the draw here. I don't really want to mulligan this hand. Hopefully I'll just draw a mountain within the first couple turns. 4 lands is kind of a beating, but yeah, I think I'm going to go with it and see what happens. Opponent is also playing red. And we drew another red spell, okay. I think the card I really want to see here is Mentor the Meek. Red-blue Neonate. Okay, well, we drew kind of an answer to that card. Man, I really wish I could have had a mountain to play that. This guy will be able to block him next turn, which is good, I guess. We'll just pass, though. It's gonna... we're going to take 2, he's going to get big. And hopefully he doesn't have a removal spell for our Bell Ringer. Slayer the Wicked, I guess that's good too. Yeah, we're probably just going to run this out there on his turn, assuming he doesn't have any other sort of tricks. So, pass it on. Yep, the Alchemy. I really like blue-red in this format, and apparently this guy does too. Oh, had the chat box. I'm going to start remembering to do that, folks. So make sure we're stopping on his declare attackers. Yep, cool. Harvest Pyre and another Alchemy in the yard, in an island. Okay, I wonder what he took. So let's get a Bell Ringer out there. Okay, we will block. It'll be interesting to see if he tries to finish the Bell Ringer off somehow. Or if he just has another dude to play. Yep, he's got the Harvest Pyre for 1. You got it, buddy. Visible Stalker, that's kind of scary. This card is pretty good. And another red card with nothing to do. So my options here are to run out the Slayer and just pop the Neonate, or to let it hit me for another 3 and then smite it. He's playing red-blue, so I don't know how many more vampires, or he probably has some zombies, but I don't know how many more vampires he's going to have. We haven't seen a zombie yet, so I think the play is probably just to Slayer now, not take the extra damage, and just save this for another big monster. So I would like to use the ability, and then we are done. Really want to draw a mountain pretty much immediately. Yeah, you got me for 1, Invisible Stalker. Nothing I can do about that. Got a deranged assistant, okay. Well, there's the mountain, that's good. So I think the play is probably to get the Pariah out there, just because he beats for the most. I mean, if I had 2 mountains now, I'd probably play this guy and this guy to try and get this rally up to ridiculous proportions as fast as possible. But yeah, I can't cast 2 spells this turn unless it's Rally and a 2-drop, and I'm not going to cast Rally this turn, so we'll just get in there with the Slayer, and we'll play the Pariah. And pass. Hopefully he doesn't suit this guy up with something silly like a Fear of the Bitten, or the +2/+2 in flying. I cannot block. It's got, interesting. I don't know why I didn't play that earlier. Okay, so it's got one card left. I think I'm willing to trade this for one of my guys and then just play the Devils after the fact. Still waiting on that second mountain. But yeah, I think we're definitely willing to race here. Because we have a grip full of cards and kind of a trump card here in the rally. You might have just wanted to get a creature in the yard so we could play like a Stitch Drake or something. But I mean, hopefully it's just the Mauler, and if it's the Mauler, we have an answer. Alright, pass it on. These white-red decks can feel kind of like autopilot decks sometimes. Like you just try and maximize the mana you have, and I'm always thinking about leaving it back to the chump block. No, okay, that's better. But yeah, like I was saying, these like I don't feel like there are a whole lot of tough choices to make so far. He keeps playing these posts. That's interesting. Sure, my guy can't block. You got it. Surprised he's not looting with that either. Okay, so now we can cast Smite in a 2-drop. I think we're still just bashing in with everything, and I think if he blocks with... I mean, this Deranged Assistant can't block Ashmouth Hound, Ironsmith, or either of these guys profitably, so if he trades the Crossway with the Devils, I'm probably going to just point it at his dome. But maybe the play is just to get the blocker out of the way, because that saves him... it saves him 2 damage for a turn. Yeah, either way, we're getting in there. He wants to trade with the Slayer. That's fine too. We'll run out our Hound. And then... let's see. Okay, yep. Hopefully... this doesn't target, does it? No. So if he leaves the Stalker to block the Hound or something, that doesn't work either. He keeps on bringing it though. That's cool. That's cool, I guess, buddy. Definitely not F6ing this turn with Smite potentially icing one of his dudes. Okay. I mean, if he doesn't block, is Rally lethal? I think it is. So, because it's 4 plus 5, yeah, definitely. Alright. Let's get in there. I have to think he's going to block the Pitchburn Devils. No, he's not. Okay. Now, here I can... what can I do here? I can play the Ironsmith. If he has a Rolling Temblor, I still am left with the Pitchburn Devils. If he has a Blasphemous Act, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, he can definitely cast it whether I play the Ironsmith or not. I might just hold this back in case he has some sort of mass removal, because I think I'm winning anyway with this card and just the 2 guys. At the board as it stands now, I'm winning. And I'd rather not get blown out and have nothing to do post-Wrath. Maybe flawed thinking, but playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. But this guy's pretty heavy red. He played another mountain. Let's see what he's got to do here. He just conceded. Okay, well, let's sideboard. Blue, red. This Purify the Grave is interesting, considering all of his... it looks like he's got Harvest Pyre in there, and some other stuff. The question is it worth? And we saw 2 Harvest Pyres, and we saw Forbidden Alchemies, but we didn't see the Swamp to flash it back, although I would assume he has that capability. I don't know what I would cut for this card, though. Let's see, any of these other cards make sense? Not really. So we could bring it in and take out something like Rebuke, or we actually didn't see a target for the Smite the Monstrous other than a potentially large Neonate. But I don't think I want to cut this card for a Purify the Grave, considering I'm running Heretic's Punishment. And just because we didn't see something with 4 power greater doesn't mean he doesn't have it. We also didn't see any flyers from this blue deck, which is interesting. So like maybe this card is something that we can cut, but again, I'm not really willing to risk taking this awesome card out for this like really mediocre sideboard card. So I think I'm going to run the same list. I don't see any reason to side any of these cards out, I guess is the real lesson here. Geistflame seems pretty good. He had some 1 power dudes. So hopefully we'll draw that next game. We'll see you for game 2.